Hello guys, we continue creating the portfolio using HTML, Tailwind, CSS and PHP, and we are now on the admin dashboard. And this admin dashboard, as I mentioned, I've not created it from scratch. I've in fact downloaded it from the internet. And talking about downloading it from the internet, if you may want to download this free admin template from the internet, you can just visit this link. In fact, I have it down here. It's always good not to remove this unless you've purchased this specific or someone's work. So I'm going to have that link here in case you want to download it, and I'm also going to share it in the description of this video. So when you click on that, you'll be taken to the GitHub account of this specific developer here, and you'll be able to just come and download that. It's a free admin template that you can use it in your project. You can just use it in your project. So just download it and just modify it the way you want. So in my case, I downloaded that already. That's why I can be able to see it here, and then later I modified it so that it meets my needs, and now you can see the final product that we have here. And this is what we'll be doing. Like, I'll be showing you how you can be able to modify it now that you already know how you can be able, where you can be able to get the admin dashboard. So very quick, I'm just going to head on to my Visual Studio Code here. I already have the project open in a Visual Studio Code. It's within my main project folder name, that is portfolio_tutorial. So I already have it set there. So I'm going to have these side by side so that we can see what we are modifying. So just going to have that there, and by just looking at it that way, you can see it's a very responsive admin dashboard, and so it's mobile first, and so it's going to be very good in your project. It's going to come very handy in the project that you're creating. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to modify the heading here. So this one I'm going to call it dashboard admin. I'm going to talk about portfolio. So that will just be appearing on the heading there. I'm not mind about the favy icon, so we're just going to have it there. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to remove this GitHub button. Or even before I remove the GitHub button, you notice that if I enlarge this, we have some other navigation items here that in my case I don't need. So I'm going to get rid of all of these except the logout. I'm going to get rid of this GitHub. I'm going to get rid of this, and also get rid of this. So how I can do that really quick is just maybe to come here, and just to save time, maybe I can just search for nav. Just search a sample menu. So this sample menu, for me, I don't need it, so I'm going to remove it from this div. So just get that and just get rid of it. That's one of the things that I'm not requiring in my project. So you see, we get rid of that. Then we're also going to get rid of this icon here, the GitHub icon. So just scroll down, and in fact it is should be this one. Let me just collapse that and just get rid of it. So that should be removed as well. Oh, sorry, we have removed the long thing. Oh yeah, the whole of this I think looks like it's the drop down, so we have to get rid of it from here. Let me see. Not yet, just a second. Sometimes yeah, it will give you issues because I think that should be the so it should be after the profile. I get it now. So after the profile, just get rid of that, and we also have the GitHub. I should also get rid of that as well, and then we can just have the logout. Can retain the logout, so we just have it there. Yeah, so that's what we need there, so that when we click on that, then we have this information. We can retain this, and then the logout appears there. So the other thing that we can change is the image. So this one is coming from the internet, we don't want that, so we can come and talk about image. Let me see if we can have it there. Yeah, so we just have a profile image there that at least we can be able to see. The previous one was coming from the internet and looks like it was broken, so you can just have your own image there. So with the image being there, then we can proceed on to the other part. So the other thing that we want to do is to remove this button, that GitHub button there. So it should be this one, if I'm not wrong. So I don't need this button. Very nice. The other thing that I also don't want is the other button that we have in there, this button. Yeah, so we have that removed, and so now yeah, everything else is looking good. So I'm now just going to change the content of this. So just change these names. So I'm just going to, for the clients, we're just going to have it as such, but we're going to change the sales. This one will change it to service, and for now we're just going to get rid of the SVG icon. I don't need this one. Maybe you can put your own. For me, I just removed it. You can just search and get your own. And we're also going to change this one, and this one should be projects, and we're just going to have it retain that icon for now, because it's like in line with what we're talking about. Then the other thing that we're going to also get rid of is this blue button here, this blue section that talks about responsive table. So we are going to talks about performance, and then this responsive table, and so it should in fact be the whole of that. So that we have that removed. And so now what we'll be doing later is to change the images, because right now we're having the images coming from the internet, and in some way it's not working. So maybe, for example, I can have my own images. Let me see where we have the images. Yeah, it should be. So we can just come and pick an image here. And later on, these images will be coming from the dashboard, so no need to worry about a lot of things. But for now, we can just have it there just to demonstrate how that should look like. So for the rest of the information, we're just going to leave it like that. And in fact, what we can do is we can just retain one TL, so this one here, because now the rest of the information will be dynamic, will be coming from the dashboard. So I'm going to get rid of all the other rows, so we only have one. So if I enlarge it like that, here we should, I was only expecting to find one, but looks like we still have a few more TL. Wait a minute, this T, yeah, it should also come up until a long one. yeah, it should be here. So that one should only give us one row in that table, yeah, like that. So that's what we expect. And so in fact now what we are going to do is we are going to use this table to have it in all the other areas that we'll be having here. For example, the profile, the clients, the skills, the projects, the services, all that. So we're going to have those pages here, and the only thing that we're going to have inside it is this specific table. So now that that is complete, I can now head on to the sidebar a little bit here, and I'm going to look for examples, because for this one I'm going to change it to view stroke updates. So you have it there. And now the other one, this one, instead of having tables, we're going to have the profile. But because the profile I wanted to have the experience and the education, I'm going to come and grab this sub menu. This is LI. This is what I'm going to replace with the tables that we have in here. So these tables here, so just grab that, highlight and just replace it. And so if I view it, should have that. So now instead of having it with sub menu, we are going to talk about profile. You can change the SVG icons if you want, but for now you're not going to concentrate on that. And then this sub item 1, we're going to call it education. And this sub menu 2, we are going to call it experience. Yeah, so remember, you can always skip this specific tutorial if you already know how to modify an admin dashboard template. But if you're interested, of course, you can just go ahead and continue watching. So now that we're done with the profile, we'll be coming to create the pages later. The other one, we're going to call it clients. So here, instead of forms, we're going to have clients, and the other one should be skills. And we're going to duplicate these skills. So we have 2 of them like that, and One will be skills, the other one will be projects, and then the other one that is hidden here will be services. So we're going to have it like that, and of course you can always be able to change the SVG icons so they represent what you are creating. But for now we're not going to concentrate on that. I'm also going to get rid of this because I'm not in need of it anymore. So that is the sub menu that was appearing there, so we should now have it like that. And then this about section, we are going to remove it, so we'll get rid of that. And I'm also going to grab that and remove it as well. So now our side menu should look like that. So far so good, so far so good. So now what I'm going to do real quick is now to create those pages that we've just created here. So we're going to have one for the education, for experience, the clients, all of that, because right now they're just taking us to that place, which we don't want. So what I'm just going to do real quick here is to grab the whole of this. I'll copy it, then in here I'm going to, that is within the admin folder, I'm going to create a new page, and I'm going to call it education.html. For now we're going to just have it as HTML, and we will be changing that later. So let me come back here, and in the sidebar I want now to change the link. Let me just look for education, and here I'm going to change the link so that it leads education.html. So in that case, if I come to index.html, so if I click on education, I'll be taken to the same place, or I'll be seeing the same thing. Just a minute. We need to fix something there. Education. Yeah, because just a minute, I try to fix something here. Profile, education. Yeah, so now you can see we have education, and this is now what we want to modify. So that is education, and in fact we should start with it so that we also change this to education.html. And so now what we're going to do is we are going to remove everything, rather not everything but these cards, so that we are only left with the table. So I'm going to rush quickly to that specific part. So in fact, this section, if I just no, it's not the whole of it. I need to be able to see it should be this grid. Let me see. Yeah, it's the grid, so I can just highlight that. Yeah, and now we can change this dashboard so it reads education. View stroke update. Should also change these as well. Yeah, so that looks nice, and that's now what we are going to do to all the other pages. In fact, now the rest of the pages will be very easy, because now we can now pick this one, the one for education, and we'll just be modifying the information. So just going to copy that, and I'm going to create another page. This one now should be experience .html, and going back to education, I can go to experience. Sorry, just a minute. Should be experience. This one should go to experience.html. So we can now, for now, close that, and here we are also going to go to the experience, and this one we're going to call it experience.html. So we also need to change this to experience. Yeah, for now it will look like it is the same, but once we have the information coming from the database, everything now will start taking shape. So I will now need to go to Right, so let's try to navigate to the experience now. If I come to this link, I click on profile, then experience. Yeah, but yeah, this somehow misspelled. Alright, so that's working fine. Then now we are done with the experience, so we can go to the clients. So in this page, before I get out of it, I can come to this, and this one, instead of being forms, we can talk about clients. Clients, just to make things easier for us. This one can be skills. This one can be projects, and here we should have services. Yeah, that should be nice now. So even as I'm grabbing this to create the skills, .html, I will not be bothered about the links anymore. Because now if I come here and I click on, this one should take us to clients, but we don't have that yet. We can go to skills, which we already have. Yeah, and so now here, very quickly, we're going to change this to skills. Sorry. So, and I also challenge you to I I also challenge you to be in a position to create this project on your own. You can come up with your own information, your own design, but at least at the end of the day, the skills that you're learning here, I can challenge you to just make good use of it by creating your own projects, because that's the only way that you'll be able to run and learn quickly, and put into practice the knowledge that you're gaining. So having done that, then we can go to clients.html, and here we're going to put in the same thing. And now that we have the links ready, if I go to my side menu here, I should be able to go to clients, which will look like the experience, but now we are going to change it so that it looks like clients. So just search for experience. This one we can change it to clients. We just grab that. Clients. Yeah, and that should be it. So the clients section is completed. We now need to have the projects. Create a new one, call it projects.html. Let me call it projects. Oh, sorry. We need to come and grab that template again. So Control A, Control C. Yeah, and I'm just going to have it in the project, and then I'm just going now to do the rest of the work offline, because you just get the idea of how we are modifying this. We'll also do the same for the login. We're not going to modify it, but also for the login page we have the template, but for the PHP side we'll be working on it. I'll be showing you how you can be able to create the login system, but the HTML side of it will already be worked. So having mentioned that, I'll be working on the rest of the information, and then I'm going to see you back when I'm done with this. So that should be in another video, because this one is, let's just put it specifically for modifying that and not mix it with the PHP, so that you can be able to easily understand the PHP side of it. So until next time, see you then.